Hello folks, here's another little update on this 2006 Land Cruiser. It's coming along. This rear quarter is finished. I went ahead and buttoned it all up. Put the rivets that I needed, some silicone. This is like a crackle effect on the paint for some reason. It's kind of weird, but it's not going to affect anything. All this is going to go behind the bumper cover that covers all this area up anyways. But this is it. It's finished. I'm working on the other side now. This is all painted nice, and then I went ahead and just kind of masked this whole area here, and then painted back in there behind this tailgate. Made sure I give it 2 coats. And then right now I'm going to shoot it with some clear seal, just to make all this look nice and pretty. I took off a couple little plates to go here, one there and one over there, that kind of cover, protect these wires, and those are kind of rusty too. So I went ahead and, kind of sanded them, cleaned them up, and painted them. And those will be going back where they go. This here's that the crystal clear enamel that I'm gonna coat everything with right now. Here's my tractor, sewing machine tractor that I made. But anyway, so yeah, so I was just gonna show you that little update. And this outer side, again, just like I did the other side with some angle iron, I'm piecing it together here, and then everything's clamped. I want to take it off and put a little weld there, some weld over there, and a weld right here. And now that'll be all one piece, this frame, and then I'll cover all this with the sheet metal. I got some more of that sheet metal stuff, so all this will get covered up. It'll kind of go all the way to there, to the edge on the outside underneath, and then it'll be kind of curved up this way, until it matches the curve that I need. Like right in there, I think would be kind of close. Put some rivets, shape it, mold it. I need to cut it out of cardboard first. That's what that pizza box is for. I'm gonna trim this piece with cardboard and then cut the sheet metal part. But anyways, I just want to show you the work in progress. Everything's looking good. It's coming along nice. And now I'm just gonna shoot some of this clear. Give it a nice little clear coat. And that's it. I mean, the rear quarters, I didn't have to go to Albuquerque. I didn't have to go find a donor. Everything's just gonna wind up being fabricated here in my garage with a couple dollars worth of sheet metal, some rivets, and that's it. It's gonna look nice. Well, it's looking nice already. And I need to do that area right there, and then kind of touch up this paint, and that's it. It'll be ready for the rear tires. And then I need to work on this lift gate, this top gate. It's got some rust issues going on right here, so I need to fix all this and paint it, touch it up nice. I took off the license plate lights. Somebody had done some repair on this apparently before, so I need to fix all this up so I can put the little lights back on and the backup camera that goes right here. So this will get, I've already Coro sealed it. I cleaned it up first, and then I put some Coro Seal, Now I gotta start doing the paint, little Bondo work or whatever it needs. We'll see. But all this needs to be rebuilt. Just like I rebuilt all this. So that's it. And then this area on the driver's side is also gonna need some attention. But I think this is gonna wind up better than factory after it's all said and done. It'll look nice. So, okay folks, just want to show you that. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Hello YouTube. So I was going to show you another little addition here to this right side rear quarter panel. I did set it up exactly like I did on the other side. Just with some angle iron. I'm going to put a couple of rivets right there. And then I had to weld, you know, a little frame kind of thing that went around and gave me the shape that I needed. And then kind of tucked it in there. There's going to be another rivet that'll go in that hole. And then all this will get riveted. No welding. Relatively simple. And yeah, it's turned out really nice. It's gonna, I still have to put some of that black silicone, but yeah, it's tucked in there nice. All this will get sealed up, painted white, and then rivet there. This is one of those plastic plugs that I have. There was a hole on the fender there, so I went ahead and took advantage of it and then made a hole on this thing, and it's gonna get a fastener there. And then of course this is the one for the mud flap. So I put a little crease in there, a little twist, a little bend, you know, it's just what you gotta do, make it fit. And then that's it. And then once it's all sealed and painted and everything, oh man, it's gonna look fabulous. So I just want to show you, this is essentially what I did on the other side as well. And luckily there's a fastener back in there, that one that was still part of the old fender well, which is the one that I need for the mud flap. So it's still there, and then of course all this metal here will reinforce it along with this frame. It's all reinforced because essentially that bolt, along with this one here, that one there right there, that lag bolt, that black one, and then there's going to be another one right there in that hole. That's what secures the mud flap, that piece, to here, and then the bumper guard attaches to the mud flap right in through here. So you'll see it, but all this will get sealed up and puttied and painted, and that's it. I'll show you once it's finished. All right, laters. Good morning, folks. Just wanted to give you another update on the Land Cruiser here. It's coming along really well. I wish I could have shown you the finished underside of this bumper. I already put the bumper back on and it looks great. It turned out really good. So all the parts that I had ordered for the bumper stake came in this big box right here. They were sent to me, and there's that whole bumper stay support system that goes underneath this plastic cover. This right here is the molding, this side molding that I still need to glue on right here. I bought the glue that goes that's used for this thing, and then these clips go in these holes, and it should snap right in and give it that finished look. you know, and it'll be done. But it turns out I was like really impressed and happy with the way this whole project has turned out so far. Hope you can see some of this. I still yet to like paint this little area here, this little corner piece that's like a cover that goes there. I need to kind of touch it up with some paint, some flat black. But the support system here in the fender that I rebuilt with those angle irons and the sheet metal, you can see the rivets right there. But once I put this molding, they really won't even be visible. But I'm okay with it as long as all the rust has been addressed, the drainage, everything else. Yeah, it's all taken care of. All these bolts and everything are secure. They're holding that bumper really nice and tight. I'm currently working on this side of the fender well. Remember, this area was all rusted out also. I took a couple pieces of sheet metal, one for the inside, you can see it right here, and that took care of all this rust area here. And then this outer piece right here that I had to kind of cut and shape, and I'm still working on it. I still need to smooth this out a little bit, and then just kind of paint this whole area white, gloss white. I'm still sanding it. But right here at the bottom, in order to address all the rust, I had to put this shield on it. It's all one piece. It just basically bends back here and then it curves around. It's like a little shield right here for this corner. It says I couldn't find this piece anywhere. I just made my own. And yeah, these little rivets will be showing, but they'll be all white, so it really won't be noticeable. And then once you close the door comes to about here. They won't even be visible. Actually, the door comes down to about here, somewhere. Let's see. But even if it is visible, ever so slightly, yeah, it's not going to be any big deal. And then I'm going to have the running boards running through here. This is where the running boards go. So it's no big deal compared to the way it was. It's going to be nice. And yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm working on putting this whole thing back together. Little by little. But yeah, so here it is. And then this side already has that molding. I never took it off. I painted this area white with a gloss white, and then some clear coat, and it's looking nice. This whole area is all cleaned up on the back side, inside and out. And then there's the bumper. Mud flaps, and then the same thing with the support system on this side. This one though, pretty badass. Same thing, just put that big piece of metal right here to address this whole, all the rust issue, and then I kind of curved it around on the back side here so that it all fit nice and tight. Siliconed it, putty it, sealed it so that the water drains. That reinforces these two screws right here on that angle iron, and it's all nice. All this is all nice. It's finished, secure. This thing's not going anywhere. So yeah, so there it is, folks. It's coming along. Let me see if I can give you a shot of that support system back in there. No, you can't really see it, but it's just that bridge plate. Yeah, okay, there it is. It's that bridge plate right there that has that square looking opening there. That's a thin sheet metal. It comes all the way to over here. There it is. And then this bracket right here is new, that supports that supports that bridge plate up here, and there it is. I might just shoot some flat black paint in there to paint those bolts, those nuts, and then these bolts. And then this bracket kind of curves, so it supports the top bridge plate. It attaches to the frame right here, and then it also has another little lip that folds out this way where this bolt goes. So this one, I just have it in there temporarily because I need a big fender washer to kind of secure this to it, and that's it. Because there's also a bottom, I don't know if you can see it, this bottom little bridge plate that goes all the way across. So that supports the bottom side of the bumper, and then the top bridge plate supports the top, which you have to put in there. I mean, you don't have to. It's required because that's really what gives you the support here. If you ever step on here, without that bridge plate, this whole thing will collapse. So you need that support bridge plate to support this whole area. In case you ever step up here or put something here, it won't collapse the plastic bumper. And then, so what else? So I've been working on this side as well. This side right here is all finished. In fact, yeah, I painted this yesterday. It's all finished. It looks pretty good, if you ask me, compared to the way it was. This side didn't really need any sheet metal. It was just so minor that all I did was kind of clean this area up a little bit, picked at it, got all the rust out, and then I just put some putty and puttied as much of it as I could in here to kind of seal everything up and create a little drain right here, so it drains behind this lip. And then I kind of shaped this lip up a little bit. It's kind of rustic, it's not super smooth. I might still touch it up some more, but I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, it's finished. And then also painted the whole bottom side of it from back to front. This whole area has been painted with a gloss white, and then some clear coat. It's not perfect, but compared to the way it was, I think it's looking pretty good. Yep. And I'm still not finished with it. I'm still gonna give it a sanding, and then just touch it up some more, and then another clear coat, another coat of clear coat, and then that should be good. I can put the running boards back on, and it should be, it'll suffice, you know. So yeah, there it is. It's coming. Clean this whole area up. It's amazing how much the salt disappeared. It all got washed away. So there it is. And this truck originally had like a gray, this whole thing was gray. The one factory had like a gray. It has a textured it looks like a textured armor coating, I guess, or something from the factory for this rocker panel area, and it extends all the way up to about here, like halfway. And I was gonna paint it gray, but I think it looks better white. And then the running board's gonna cover all that up anyways, so it's no biggie. But there it is. And the contrast between the door, the original white, and this new white is a little bit off. You can tell, but I mean, I'm just using the cheap Krylon or what do you call it? Not Krylon, yeah, like Krylon or that Rust-Oleum kind of paint primer and the gloss, and it seems to be working fine. I mean, I could get all the automotive stuff and then fire up my compressor and the spray gun and all that kind of stuff. But I don't really want to do that. It's more work, more involving. I'd rather just use the rattle can and touch up with the can instead of the gun. But I might even like actually go buy a spray can of the actual Toyota color. You can buy those and then just come and give it one last coat, and then clear coat that one, and it'll look exactly like the Toyota color. And I might do that. That's why I haven't really taken off all these papers. I'm still not done with it, so I just wanted to show you guys the bumper and the bumper stay and how this whole rear end is starting to take shape. I'm happy with it. Next thing will be this emblem that goes here, the Land Cruiser, but I need to fix this little surface rust, sand it, and then paint it. I think this is where I'll get the Toyota color, because this will be like right here. It'll be more visible. And I still got to clean up the emblem. It's got a lot of that goopy black gook stuff, glue, whatever it is, that somebody like really went to town with it and super smothered it. But this is a nice emblem. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick it on there. Well, it'll have to be glued on there. Yeah, it only has these two little pegs right here. There's one there, and then one over here, and then the two on the ends are broken. It's all good. It'll stick on. Yeah. So I gotta kind of patch that up. So it's coming along, folks. Just wanted to give you the update. And this was actually, I don't know if I could have filmed this because I needed 4 hands when I was putting this bumper back on, and then to have to hold the camera would have been even more difficult. So that's why I didn't really film that or show you guys that, or some of the actual metal bending, metal forming that I had to do. I mean, it's really simple. Imagine working with a soft metal like foil. You can actually use tin foil to kind of give you the basic shape, and you just push the tin foil into the place where you need it, and then you take it out, and it gives you the basic shape that you need. And then now you got to try to cut a piece of this flat more rigid material and then shape it just like the foil. And the more you tweak it, twist it, squeeze it, fold it, hammer it, whatever, it starts to take shape. I mean, this tin metal is relatively thin as well. Not as thin as a tin foil, but it's workable. It's malleable. And of course, you know, you need some tools, some snips, your rivet gun, and I got all kinds of little clamps that I use when I weld and all that. All these clamps and little hammers and stuff have come in really handy, and that's how you do it. I mean, you just gotta wear some gloves. This stuff, it gets sharp, pointy edges and so on. So you just want to be careful. And I've just been using these kind of Harbor Freight neoprene gloves, you know. They're super nice, comfortable, flexible, stain resistant. You know, they're awesome. I like wearing those. But anyway, so there it is, folks. I'll show you once I paint this area and the underside of this whole rocker panel. I'm working my way towards the front. Then the next thing will be to put the fuel tank on, which I have outside. I was gonna put it on the other day, but then I decided to coat it, give it a coating of Coral Seal. There it is. Because I had some Coral Seal left, and that tank had not been coated. I had painted it, but I didn't coat it with Coral Seal. So now I coated it just like everything else in the truck. It's got Coral Seal and paint. So now that it's Coral Sealed, now I'm going to paint it flat black and then install it. So yeah, so that's going to be next. Then the running boards, and I'll be making my way up towards the front, and then we'll put the front clip on, grill, headlights, bumper, and then we'll start working on that water pump and timing belt. So that'll be probably the last thing we work on, or I might work on that first before putting the clip on. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, I got the tires. I'm not sure if I'd shown you these before, but I found these on Craigslist. Some K2 VFGs. They're used, but they're like takeoffs off of a vehicle or some kind. I wish the guy had 5 of them. He only had these 4, but they're like in pretty good shape. I got them for 150 bucks for all 4. And I already mounted them on the wheels, so they're ready to go. They're balanced, spin balanced. Might just clean them up a little bit, put some Armor All, and then slap them on, and then we'll go from there. Oh, and I also still need to work on this this sway bar support, and then put all the new bushings on and everything, and it'll be ready as far as this sway bar goes. All right, so we'll keep giving you updates as we go along. Y'all take care, have fun, God bless. All right, folks, just wanted to show you this little clip here. I hope you can see it. Had to remove the bumper one more time just to line up some holes that are back here. These little clips that go here need to go in there first, and I wasn't able to get one of them in there, so I had to like loosen it, take it down, and then I ended up scratching this little area here, so I'm gonna like touch that up. But yeah, so this is the stay, the upper bridge plate that I was telling you. It comes with these like sponge pads, and then this is the bottom piece, and then the bracket didn't come with hardware, so I had to, you know, get the nuts and bolts to go here and then up here. Yeah, these, and that's it. You know, I'm gonna put this bumper back on, and it'll look like it did on the previous video. All right, see you guys later.